Hi everybody, welcome to another tutorial on NuRack. In this video I'm going to show you how you can quickly create a modulation for cutoff. So let's start. Let's create an audio channel and let's select as a synth and the Oppenheim OBX-based simulation. Okay, let's connect it to the keyboard as well in AUM. Let's scroll down right to the bottom. Let's click on the list of preset and let's go and find something like, for example, string 4. That sounds good. Let's perhaps decrease a little bit the output as well. Okay, a little bit more perhaps. Okay, perfect. So let's click on the plus sign to insert and the effect, and let's search for NuRack, and let's choose the first edition, NuRackFX. The second one is the MIDI one, which accepts the MIDI input. The first one will do for now. So let's open NuRack and expand that, double clicking on the title bar. Okay, let's go on the edit mode, clicking in here. Let's click on the plus sign, and now let's click on automation. Under automation, let's choose visual LFO, which is an LFO which will show you also the waveform which is used to modulate parameters. So let's also add, clicking on the plus sign here, a filter, and let's choose a classic filter. Now let's start with the explanation of the filter. It is very straightforward: on and off button, a knob to set the cutoff, okay, and a knob to set the resonance level, and then the filter type, Moog or Oppenheim. Let's choose Oppenheim. Let's listen how it sounds out of the box. Okay, perfect. Now let's go back to the visual LFO. So first of all, it has the ability to modulate up to 3 parameters, which you can see here in terms of lane 1, B and C. So let's stay on lane A, which we will set to modulate the cutoff frequency. The way to do that, we assign a parameter here, clicking on the assign button, which will show has all the available, in this case, racks where we can connect to a specific knob or parameter. Let's choose classic filters, and in this case we have 2, cutoff and resonance, so let's choose cutoff. As you can see, it's starting to trace now a waveform, which is a sine wave, because here is selected sine. You can have also a square wave, a saw up, and let's increase the frequency so you can see it better, like so. A saw down, random, and also you have alternate random, so it can move from a different type of shapes. Let's stick to sine wave. So here you can choose to synchronize the speed to the bits per minute, in this case in AUM, or you can have also freely, and if it is freely you can change the speed here using this knob, like so. See, it is slowly increasing there as you adjust the milliseconds. Next you have the range, which is the intensity. Okay, I will show you in a moment. So the higher it goes, the more it will modulate. Then the position, okay, and you can see also the effect on the graph is moving up and down in terms of the position, and it affects how the knob will move, which you can also see is starting to look there. You see, if I increase the range, you see it's moving further up again and again. Is a maximum now. If I decrease it by up to 50%, you can see it stopped around here. Now I can move the center up. See, it moves up here, but I start also from a higher position, so I'll move the center position. Okay, And then of course you can adjust the smoothness. The smoothness is really a parameter that allows you to smooth the waveform that you have here. So if you start to change the knob and increase the value, you can see that it will start to change, and it will affect and will make the affect the modulation smoother. Okay, so and let me increase the speed so you can see better. You see, as I'm increasing, is slowly coming down. So let's try it straight away with some notes. So let's put the key holder. Hopefully you can hear my voice as well. At the same time, you can see the cutoff is moving up and down. So let's increase the speed, changing the sync per bit. As you can see. Let's increase the range. It's going up. Or let's decrease the range by change the center position. And of course the smoothness, as I mentioned earlier. And as you can hear, when it's very high, the smoothness is almost becoming, indistinguishable, very difficult to distinguish in terms of modulation for the cutoff. The other thing to remember, of course, is that one of the key things in NuRack is that you can change the interface very easily. So like so, let me pinch out, and then let's go on the interface builder. Let's increase the working area. Let's click on the classic filter. Let's say to unclip to bounds, so we can move outside the bounds. We say no border, no title, they have disappeared. The same on this first rack, so no border, no title. And then what we are going to do, we are going to move these power on off button like that up so we don't see it. We're going to move these part here for the selection of the filter down here. Then we're going to select the cutoff and the resonance, and then move those somewhere there. Here we go, and then we can easily change the size, and we come off from the edit mode and we double click to go into performance mode. Here we are. We have our new rack created as we wanted, and now we can play with it. Let's decrease the smoothness. Let's move down to the center. Let's increase the range. And of course you can continue like that. Double click to exit the performance mode. You can go on another lane, and you can, for example, assign a different parameter. Again, the other module that we have available is still the classic filter, so we could select the resonance, and in this case we start to modulate the resonance as well. Let's increase the range, decrease a bit the speed. Or what you can also do, go back to the edit mode, add another module, like for example a reverb, and modulate that source. So I hope you found these interesting and useful. So now you know how to modulate parameter using a visual LFO. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.